Well, folks, these are all certainly welcome back to the channel. Keith here from Command the Hoops. If this is your first time coming across the channel, please do like and subscribe. I know a lot of Celtic fans are not going to be happy about me talking about this player, a former player, but people keep asking me. People keep asking me in podcasts and asking me as well when they see me about Jota. And I'm going to give you my honest opinion. You know, like, I like to move on from players. I like to move on and say, look, okay, here's the money we received. Wish them the very best. Thanks for the moments. Thanks for the 5 trophies. Thanks for the phenomenal goals. Thanks for them iconic moments doing this. And the fans buying the merch and whatever, bringing money into the club. But there is a bit of sympathy for Jota. The reason why, because he's on the verge of his contract being terminated. He's only over there since July. And he's on the verge of leaving Saudi Arabia, leaving the Saudi Pro League. Now, more likely his next destination will be Europe. And this journalist here on the screen that tweeted, with a lot of following, over 200,000 followers, that Al-Ittihad and Jota are in negotiations of terminating his contract. I don't know if it's a case that he's not settling on a personal level, the stuff going on in his personal life, or Nuno's not happy with his performances, he doesn't suit the style of play. You know, there's a lot of reports that you don't look into and you say that can't be right or that's incorrect. At the end of the day, he wants to be playing the best level of football. The Saudi Arabian League is on the way up. We can't fault it that it is on the way up. I know like the English Premier League are moaning about the players going there. But at the end of the day, English Premier League started this trend. La Liga, Serie A, all these leagues in Europe started this trend of buying, you know, attracting players for big wages and big transfer fees. And this is what happens. Regardless if it's Saudi Arabia or it's the Chinese Super League or the Russian League, this happens in football all the time. Leagues come in, money gets backed in, regardless what fund it's from. And if Jota does come back to Europe, I don't think the likes of Celtic are going to get Jota back. Look, I know younger fans would like to see Jota back on the wing, singing that song, you know, maybe wearing that 17 shirt one day again, maybe appearing at Celtic Park because he brings some really good moments, and this is a player we made money off. But I feel in my heart, we used that money to buy quantity over quality, and that's what I'm going to talk about in another video regards to transfers. Will I see Jota going to the Premier League, English Premier League? Probably. Is he good enough to play in the top 6 of the Premier League at the moment? Not at this moment of time, no. Definitely not. I think he could play in the Premier League. I could see him maybe going to an Everton, an Aston Villa. You know, that'd be his destination. He might even go to Spain. He's played in La Liga before on loan. He might go there, and he might go to Italy if a club. If he gets the right wages and he's going to save his career, even though he's only 24, he could go anywhere and play football at a decent level. Not top level. He has to establish himself to get top level. Yes, he has Champions League experience, Europa League experience. He doesn't have that senior call-up yet for Portugal. And this is where he's going to be fighting to get. He may even go back to Benfica one day. There could be a possibility. But at this moment in time, for Celtic, I think the fans need to realise and look at the bigger picture. He's not coming back. If he's to terminate his contract and come back to Celtic, I'm sure Al-Ittihad will try some fine legal way to try get the money back, because it looks like it's a fraud to them that they get this guy, even though they're the ones that terminate the contract. They wanted rid of him, release him of his duties, and seeing him go back to Celtic, be like, well, how did that work out for us? Even though they're the ones that terminate the contract. He won't go back to Celtic, folks. As much as he showed that for Jota is, and he's, you know, said he loves Celtic more than and his ex-girlfriends. That's all marketing. It's all marketing, folks. Yes, he showed a bit of passion, but this is what happens in modern day footballers. They use Instagram, they use all these apps to try lure you in and sells to you in a different way than these statements or hearing it from the media in the next press conference. That's the way it's done. So I think we need to jump off the Jota bandwagon. Look, in regards to Dembele, he's flying over in Saudi Arabia. There was always talks of Musa coming back, and I'm always going to be a fan of Musa Dembele. The moments he brought to us, 6 goals so far in the Saudi Pro League. He's flying. I know Ronaldo's on 7, but Musa's doing well for Steven Gerrard's team. You know, not bad players around him like Henderson and stuff as well. So there we go. That's really it for me today. Jota's not coming back to Celtic, folks. Just need to build a bridge, get over it. It's past is in the past. I'm sick of other pages talking about it all the time. I said I'd come on and I'd just address it in my honest opinion. He's in the past, and leave him in the past. Thanks for the memories, but we move on. Will we replace him as quality? We will in time. Players come and go. It's a business. You know, no player's bigger than the short. So unless you're Jan Benning or Hesselink. But that's really it. Speak soon.